Good afternoon, everyone. JP here again today with you. What a nice day to unveil this new version of the Neuer. We're really thrilled to show you the overall house, and we've been working pretty hard with the client. He's an engineer, so he really put himself into the design process because, of course, the interior, the layout is familiar because it's a Neuer, but then he really added his personal touch and he really knew what he wanted. So it was a fun process to work with him to create this custom version of the Neuer. The overall dimensions are slightly larger than the previous design. So that one is 10.5 by 32.5, and the house will be going to North Carolina. The exterior materials that were used for the house are the same as the original design. So a combination of steel and cedar. What really changed from the first one is what's inside the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and present you the inside of the house. But first, let's have a look at this new feature that we added in this design. That was something that the client wanted. That one is a screen door from Phantom. So yeah, and it's really slick. You don't really see it, and it matches the black color of the door. So that way you don't have, these big doors that open. That one is really discreet like that, so it gives access to the house. So let's have a look. All right, here we are. Welcome inside the Neuer V4. So I'm now in the main entrance. So when you get inside the house, you have hooks for coats right on your side when you enter the house. So that way you can just put your coats or any clothes you want to put on there. Also behind that, we have these two big drawers that we're gonna open for you later. And after that, you have right to your right, the access to the living area. And of course, there's storage. Even though it's a little step, there's not a lot of space that was not used in that house. And you'll be able to feel that the client is someone that was used to living in boats. So when you live in boats, you know that every square inch is really important to use, and that's what we tried to do for his home as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and go up the living area. So it's kind of a big living area, and we have a big window on the right side, so that way you have some natural light coming inside the house. The couch is an L couch that converts into a bed as well, and also you have that little table right here that can be placed in position when you want to use it, or you can put it away when you want to maximize the space and deploy the couch. On the top here, we have some cabinets for all the electronics. We have the wall mount for the TV, and we have a nice little walnut shelf in the bottom. And actually all the counters in this house are full walnut, and that really gives a nice wood character to this house. We have two basket shelves right here, little boxes, and of course we have that HRV air exchanger that we install stock in our homes. All the windows and doors are equipped with double blinds, so we have that darker or black blind that will block the sun from coming in, and also behind that we have that accent color that the client wanted to match. A lot of stuff he has is yellow, and he wanted that highlight color to match what he wanted. So he wanted yellow, we gave him yellow. Besides that, not much else in the living area, so I'm gonna go ahead and open these big drawers for you. The ones in the original design were 8 feet, but that one, because of the table that's right in the in the kitchen area, we only could have 7 feet deep drawers, but then that's still a lot of space. These drawers are good for 400 pounds each, and even if you welcome like 6 or 7 people over, that's still a nice place to sleep when you're a little drunk. So even though these drawers are big, you can easily close them, and they are softly closing like that, and the finish matches the rest of the finish. So it's kind of a slick design, and we like to do it like that because that's how we work. All right, so let's get to the main dish. Get it? Main dish, kitchen, yeah. So yeah, the client went with dark cabinets, and I think they match pretty well with the walnut counters. So from right to left, I'm going to go ahead and describe what's in this packed kitchen. So right here on my right, you're starting with a pull-out pantry. That's also a decent size. That's pretty much the same size as the ones we install, but normally they're lower. And because it's higher, that allowed us to put space for that trash compactor. That's the first time we installed that in our home, and that's another feature that a lot of people use in boats, so you can really feel the sailor man in there. We have a Bosch oven with a Bosch induction cooktop, and we have a built-in microwave oven on top of that. That's also the first time we installed. Besides that, we have two sets of drawers with soft closing mechanism, and we have also storage underneath the sink. And here we have a single sink, but it's quite deep, so it's useful, and you can also bath a baby in there, or yeah, just a baby. And then we have the kitchen tap that matches all of the handles and the pulls in the house, and we have other cabinet storage on top of that. Here we have a Bosch dishwasher with a drawer underneath, and also more storage here on top. And we also have the tallest refrigerator you can probably find on the market. That one is also Bosch. So we're now in the dining area of the kitchen. What I like about that is that the table is right next to this big sliding window. And I think that adds up to the concept of this design. And that table right here is also storage. So you have two drawers like that. And then that one here is for all your utensils. And then we also have these two little doors right there. So not only it's a table, but it's also storage. So you can fit a lot of stuff in there. And it does match everything inside the house. So in the corner here, right behind the table, we have the access to the electrical panel. That one is also 100 amp, but there is no generator outlet for that one. So straightforward 100 amp. But then you can see on this panel, there's only 3 breakers left, so that gives you an idea of how much appliances and equipment there is in that house. And it's quite impressive, I'm telling you. All right, so I'm so cool. I'm a cool guy. I'm a cool guy because of that AC unit on top of me that's dropping cold air on my head. And it's in an area where it can also spread the fresh air or the warm air during winter time throughout the whole house. And then we have a ceiling fan that also helps spreading and adding a good airflow to that house. And on the back of me, I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna go on an experience together in that bathroom because it's really something, I'm telling you. You ready for it? Be careful. So from right to left, what's hidden in that storage staircase? On the bottom right, we have a cabinet, and also in the bottom, we have access to the small particle filter because everything is so compact, it wasn't fitting in the small mechanical room. On top of that storage, we have a deep drawer, and right next to it, we have the access to the small mechanical room where we installed a custom hot water tank that is 30 gallon. That runs on 240. That one is also installed in the drip pan, and the access to the valves are right on the side. There's also the power supplies for the 12 volts LED strips installed in there, and we also have the activation switch for the outlet that is underneath the house. So if you want, you can connect heating wires down there. There's also an outlet if you want to plug anything. And don't try to look for another hot water tank like that. It's been custom made and it's only going to fit in the Neuer V4. So on top of the mechanical room, we have a little access to the valves for the washer and dryer, and also the valves for the hot water tank. So it's really compact, but it fits in there, so it works. And we also have the outlets for the cable, and also the Ethernet cable. So you can put your router and the small electronics in there, and you can hide it so you don't see it in the house. So next to the mechanical room, we have the 24 inches washer and dryer, and these are also Bosch. So I kind of feel like I'm in a Bosch commercial, but I'm not. So, and right next to the washer and dryer, we have that little bench right here. And also that one is, that lid can be removed to give access to more storage, because if you don't use it as a storage, then you're losing some space. And underneath the washer and dryer, we have another drawer like that. So yeah, even in the bathroom, we can also benefit from the storage that's available. And we have that nice pine bookcase or storage or whatever you want to call it that matches the ceiling of the rest of the house. And I think it adds up to the design of this bathroom. To the left of that storage bench, we have a decent sized vanity with a nice little sink. And we have the counter that matches the whole walnut concept inside the house. And of course we have that Harrison Ford mirror. Harrison Ford. So yeah, you can use it as a mirror, but there's lights, so it's a backlit mirror. Get it? To the left of the sink, we have that tall cabinet that is divided into different sections, and I think it's really clever to have that, and every square inch is maximizing that. So what's in there? We have the, what's that? Intelligent toilet remote control. Oh God. I know this toilet was special, but then let's just skip the cabinet part and go straight up to the toilet. I'm so excited. So we have a remote control for the toilet. So just by saying that, I think you want to know more about that toilet, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and plug it. So that Kohler intelligent toilet is really unique. It's the first time we installed that in one of our homes, and I'm not sure that a lot of people will decide to include that, even though that's a nice toilet. I mean, it can even be your friend if you want, because it's so smart. We have the remote control, like I said, and when you just go beside the toilet, it knows where you're gonna do. It knows it. So it really opens up its mouth to welcome your stuff. So on a more serious note, this toilet is really awesome. It heats your butt cheeks, and so it's really comfortable during winter. And there are some nice features on the side, so you can have all the buttons. And if you don't want to touch it or even flush by touching it, that's when the remote comes really handy. So you can also use that bidet. So one cool advantage is that if you forgot to flush and you're in the living area, you can just say, just flush it. You flush it, or you can also activate the bidet. Yeah, so it's a really comfortable toilet. It works fine, but it's a flushing toilet, so it's not incinerating, it's not composting. That's just some really high-end flushing toilet. Yeah, but that's what our client wanted, and I think it matches the whole concept in the house, as you can see. And on top of that, we have a towel heater. So of course, it would have been a shame not to include, oh, there she closes. It would have been a shame not to include something on top of that, so why not put that towel dryer? But that's also a nice feature, because there's not much space to put your towel here, so you get out the shower, you put your towel on top of that, and then it dries up really quick. So yeah, and talking about the shower, I'm now standing in one of the most impressive shower I think we created so far. Not only the fixtures are nice, but then the choice for the Muralux panel is really awesome as well. And it's 32 by 42, so the size is bigger than our typical designs. And yeah, I want to shower so bad. So just give me 5, give me 10, give me privacy. Wow. Just had the greatest time of my life in there. How often can you say you had a great time in the bathroom? That's the case with the bathroom in the Neue V4. So I hope you enjoyed that bathroom as much as the client will enjoy using it. So let's have a look in the loft. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and just describe you the features of that storage staircase. So it's a storage staircase. So of course it's storage. We have a push-pull drawer right here. And the rest of the storage is accessible through the bathroom. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go up to the loft. So we have that nice little handrail just for safety purposes. And in the bottom here, we have a tall cabinet. It's not a cabinet, it's a closet actually. So we have 3 drawers in the bottom, and the top is a drawer with hanging rod, closet rod. let's say closet rod. Yeah, so you can put your stuff in there, and a nice feature with that landing step is that you can still change and not have to change while you're in your loft or downstairs. The height of the loft compared to the landing step makes it so you can just sit and go up to the loft, which I think is really clever. So when you go down, you don't need an extra step. You're already really comfortable. So yeah, let's just dive into the loft. So I'm now sitting where the head of the bed will be located. So it's at the highest point of the house, and the house is designed that way. So that way you can sit on your bed and still have the clearance on top of your head. So on both sides of the bed, we have these two little nightstands, and we have that little walnut top on it. So that matches the rest of the house. We have a nice little awning window here with double blinds. We have also a TV mount right there, so you can watch TV when you're in the bed. We have the heat recovery air exchanger, and also we have that egress window that will be used in case of emergency. That one has a sliding mechanism. So that really sums up the master bedroom, which is in the loft in this case. And I think the overall design of that little bedroom is really clever. No lost space, everything at the right place. So that's how we like it. So that's a wrap, guys, for the video tour of this Neue V4. Or like the client likes to call it, the V4S. So it's kind of a sporty look and it's packed up, so we went the extra mile, so let's call it the V4S. Hope you guys enjoyed that tour. Of course, you have a lot of upgrades in that house that you don't necessarily need, but I mean, it's up to the client to decide what he wants to put inside his house. But overall, the layout, the package with the design, and I think it's pretty cool and it's really functional. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that video tour. So while you're at it, why not take the time to watch the other video tours we have on our page and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you'll get notifications when we drop a new video. We want to know what you guys think about that design, so please comment below and we'll answer any questions you might have. And if you're interested in tiny house project, just go to the quote section of our website and we'll be more than pleased to guide you through our process. Keep following us on our different media platforms. You guys are amazing. We like to have a fan base like you guys, and that really drives us to make some more projects and to keep going. So have a wonderful day. See you in the next video tour.